Okay, so we've got a new project here that I did. I'll show you guys the ones before. I think it was the bar. It was like two bars and like another little record stand thing. Well, this one today is like a sewing kit. Um, Actually, I think it's a sewing kit. I'm not 100% sure that that's what it is, but that's what the person I bought it from said it was. So I think it's an old sewing kit. So yeah, when I got it, it looked pretty nice. It wasn't in bad condition, except the inside was pretty worn and it looked a bit tattered, and the material was all old and moldy and whatever. So I took it out. Well, first I took the whole thing apart and I just sanded it down to until it was all nice and sanded, all the old varnish and stuff was off. And then, as you can see there in the picture, that middle tray thing is removable, which is kind of a cool feature. So you've got the two like little doors that open like this, and then the tray in the middle, you can take it out and close the doors again if you want. But anyway, so I took that, and then basically it wasn't a lot I had to do to it. All I basically did was take like a very dark black varnish, and I varnished it. So you can see in the picture it came out really nice. I think it looks cool. At the bottom I just took some of those things you put at the bottom so it doesn't scratch your floor, so I put that in. And in the tray, I painted it gold. I tried a few effects in there, it didn't really look right. So in the end I just painted it all gold, and then I put a layer of epoxy on top of it, and that gives it that glass like look. I don't know, I'll try to put a picture up where you can see it nicely, but it really came out nice. It gives it that like shiny, it looks like it looks like glass. It looks very cool. So yeah, I'm really happy the way it came out, and when I advertised it, I advertised it as a remote control holder, because it's not that high. It's like it's a little bit higher than a regular couch where you sit. So I thought it's like perfect for to keep your remote controls, because you always like look for your remote controls and cannot find them, and they're all over the place. So this thing is perfect. It's got like the three little slots. I think most people have like 2 or 3 remote controls. So yeah, it's perfect. You just put it next to your couch, and when you're done with your remote controls, put it in there, close the stuff so they're out of sight, out of the way, and you always know where your remote controls are. So I think that's a pretty cool new use for it. If I don't know how many people are still sewing, so I think the odds of someone using it as a remote control holder like puts it into use a lot better than waiting for someone to use it as a sewing kit one day again. So anyway, I did that. The breakdown of it all was I paid 25 Canadian for it. And then the stuff I used, I had most of the stuff, but if I have to work it out, say about, couldn't have been more than $10 I spent on it. Was literally sanding paper, very little epoxy, and I used epoxy for other stuff, so that was basically just the leftover ones. A little bit of epoxy. That gold paint is the acrylic paint I got at the dollar store. It's like $1.50 for a whole bottle of it, and that was it. The varnish also didn't take a lot of varnish at all, so say $10 max. So that brings it to about $35, and ended up selling it for $60. Not a humongous profit in that, but well, at least I get some what do you call it, content out of it. I can make some pins about it, like videos like this. So yeah, you get a little bit more use out of it. And then it wasn't a lot of work. It was like really like a bit of sanding, a bit of painting, so it's not a big deal. So I think what do we say, $25 quick flip is not a bad idea. And yeah, well, hopefully someone would put it in their house and put their remote controls in there and get a lot of use out of it and find it useful, and then everyone's happy, win-win for everyone. Anyway, that's it for this sewing kit turned into a remote control holder, and then yeah, until the next one, cheers.